Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Baina Midday News, coming to you live from our studios here at Atomic Junction Benab House. My name is Khadija Tukubra Kayla, and coming up this afternoon, we are presenting a custom-made candidate in Bawumia, says Kufuor. Also, Akufo-Addo dismisses petition against PHDC sword-cutting ceremony to proceed. And in some international stories, Senegal marks milestone with launch of first satellite. The news is also live on Facebook and YouTube at Baina TV. Do stay with us for details of the stories. Thank you for staying with us. Now the news in details. The Independent Power Generators Ghana has denied reaching an agreement with the government to restructure the 1.0 billion debt owed in its members. According to its Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Eliklim Kwabla, negotiations have not been concluded.
In a statement, IPPs says misleading statements about the status of the negotiations have significant repercussions, including pressures and demand from the members' principals. They refuted claims by the Minister for Finance, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam, and Minister of the State at the Ministry of Energy, Herbert Krapper, suggesting that an agreement have been reached with IPPs is inaccurate. It urged the Minister for Finance and the Minister of State at the Ministry of Energy to refrain from making further public comments until a definite agreement has been reached and all parties are duly informed. It expressed its commitment to finding a sustainable solution to the debt owed IPPs, and once an agreement has been finalized, we will ensure that the public is duly informed.
So, former President John Agyekum Kufuor says the New Patriotic Party has presented a custom-made candidate ready to steer Ghana towards a brighter future. According to him, the flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has extensive experience in geopolitics and a strong international profile, which enhances his potential to revitalize the economy. Speaking during the NPP manifesto on August 18, Mr. Kufuor described Dr. Bawumia as an international banker and who has studied politics. Former President Kufuor, Dr. Bawumia is well equipped to modernize the economy and advance social policies, noting his ability to forge strong international relationships that will benefit Ghana. He said with Bawumia, the NPP is presenting a custom-made president to Ghana. He said Bawumia is a candidate that would digitalize the economy and introduce social policies for the benefit of the people of Ghana. Former President Kufuor also described the NPP flag bearer as the man of the moment, man of destiny, and insightful and humble person. Away from that, former Minister of Works and Housing Samuel Atachia is convinced the opposition National Democratic Congress is behind the widely circulated Ejapadia document. According to him, the document is designed to manipulate public perception and undermine the achievements of the NPP government. Speaking ahead of the party's manifesto launch in Takoradi, Mr. Atachia described the document as a piece of nonsense that should be disregarded.
With less than 4 months to the general elections, the 38-page document, which lacks an identified author and prominently features the Ochehene Osajefo Amwetio Foripeni on the cover, with President Nana Akufo-Addo and his father on the subsequent page, has gone viral on all social media platforms. It is believed to contain strategies on how a particular family or clan will establish total dominance and ensure the running of the country by taking control of various sectors including economy, politics, media, judiciary, telecommunication, and banking. Although the Ochehene Osajefo Amwetio Foripeni and President Akufo-Addo have both come out to dismiss the content as pure fiction fabricated by those who have long sought to incite hatred against the Foripeni household and Ochiman, many are still not convinced. In numerous interviews, members of the NDC have explained that the Ejapadia document is a blueprint for state capture by the incumbent government, but the governing New Patriotic Party disagrees. They are alleging that it was orchestrated by the opposition to manipulate public perception so as to win power on December 7th.
While President Akufo-Addo has dismissed a petition challenging the acquisition of some 20,000 acres of land by government and the Petroleum Hub Development Corporation at Bonre in the Jomro district of the Western region. The petition filed by the Coalition of Concerned Nzima People, which is made up of various advocacy groups including the Nzima Kole Eku and Nzima Advocacy for Peace and Development, had expressed misgivings over the large acres of land being acquired for the establishment of a petroleum hub, stressing that it would deprive locals of their livelihoods.
In a petition signed by its convener, Elizabeth Aluava, the group had asked for the 20,000 acres of land being acquired to be reduced to 5,000 acres. But in a letter signed by the President's Executive Secretary and Ambassador Nana Bediatuo Asante, the presidency said the petition had no evidence attached to substantiate the claims made. The letter dated August 16th emphasized that all legal requirements for the land acquisition, including stakeholders' consultations, were also duly met. It referenced the 2021 High Court ruling that allowed the project to move forward, confirming that the land is being acquired in line with the Constitution and the Land Act of 2020. The statement then concludes that the President of the Republic will undertake the sword cutting as scheduled for the commencement of the Petroleum Hub project for the benefit of the country.
International stories. Senegal has marked an historic milestone with the successful launch of its first satellite from California on Friday evening. It has become one of just 12 African countries with their own surveillance and telecommunications satellites in space.
In a petition signed by its convener, Elizabeth Aluava, the group had asked for the 20,000 acres of land being acquired to be reduced to 5,000 acres. But in a letter signed by the country's president, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, said the move marks a major step towards Senegal's technological sovereignty. Madame Kéré, director of Senegal's space agency, described the launch as an important step and a historic day in the
country's progress and determination to become a spacefaring nation. GaindeSat-1A was built by Senegalese engineers in collaboration with France Montpellier University Space Center. The nanosatellite was launched into orbit together with 115 others from the Vandenberg base in California using SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket. It will be used to collect data for various state agencies, including those dealing with water resources, civil aviation, and meteorology.
Now in sports, FC Samatex 1996 secured a crucial 1-0 away victory over Cameroonian champions Victoria United in the first leg of the CAF Champions League qualifier held at the Japoma Stadium in Douala. The only goal of the match came in the second half from Emmanuel Mama, who delivered a powerful header off a corner kick, giving the Ghanaian side a valuable advantage heading into the return leg.
Head coach Nuruddin Amadou fielded a strong lineup with Kofi Ban in goal and Ebenezer Akwa wearing the captain's armband. The match began with Victoria controlling the early stages, but they struggled to create any significant threat to Samatex defense. Gradually, Samatex found their rhythm and began to dominate possession, though they were unable to convert their chances in the first half. After the break, Samatex intensified their efforts, launching continuous attacks that eventually paid off with Mame's decisive goal. Both teams fought hard in the closing stages, but the visitors held firm to secure the win. Samatex will look to finish the job in the return leg on August 25th at the Accra Sports Stadium.
That's all we have for you on our midday news. For more stories, log on to our website, bainamultimedia.com. I'm Khadija Kubra Keilani. Have a good afternoon.